Hi, here's how I'm making these groovy little square books really easy, inspired by Daniella from SoulPages. They are about 17 centimeters square each way. I just happen to have some incredibly long paper. It's not the best, it's not exactly watercolor paper, but it does do the trick, especially when you're collaging and what have you. So you can see here I'm just using my good keen eye and doing some folding, and I've doing this folding in a certain way so that you do end up with wings that can be folded in certain ways, and the very back wing acts like creates an envelope for the whole little book, which kind of has a nice feeling. But of course you can just cut it all to size if you prefer. It is a little bit you know, a brain tease. But anyway, you can see I've got the all out, and I'm just doing three little holes with my good keen eye once more, and I'm sure you can get it a lot more exact, but I've been finding really just best just to, you know, find the middle and then two on either side. It's not the strongest when you only have 3 holes, but it's really fast. Like, I think I completed this whole project in like 9 minutes. You know, and I'm really wrapped with that, and you end up with like 8 full pages, which is kind of cool really. And I'm using Coptic Stitch, and so then when you're working on the pages they open out flat, which is a wonderful effect. I'm just scoring here. This is the very back page. I'm just doing some scoring using the bone folder, tucking that under for later. That will create the envelope edge. So I've got some wax thread. Hey look, wax thread is such a game changer. You can just use beeswax with normal embroiderer's thread, but yeah, I've just received this just recently in the post, and yeah, it really does hold the work a lot more firmly, and I find that the whole thing sort of holds together. The only thing it's particularly with this paper, because it's not that strong, I had a couple of moments where it did actually tear the paper, so just note to self about that. So I'm just doing this dolphin stitch in and out. You know, this is all learned really from Rakefet Hadar with SoulPages, and you know, but you use the stitching that you like. I'm just doing these are just really simple way of creating a little book, and you can see I'm just adding it to the knot. The idea is to actually go through the knot there, more really because the paper is a little bit fragile. I don't want to overwork it. So that's pretty firm. You can see that the thread's all firm. So that's the first signature. It's only got 2 pages in each one, and then the next one. So now this, I kind of slowed it down and tried to really show, you know, so you go back inside. Oh, I'm trying to be so careful now. The camera's gone out of focus, so yeah, it's not a perfect it's not a perfect science, and honestly I've got the most tiniest little knot there and bit of string because I thought I might not have enough thread. But anyway, so here we go. This is the second signature, and you come back up through, and now this is this little droplet stitch. There's only one droplet stitch in the whole of this sewing of this little book. So here we go. And so you just go around the longer thread that's there. I'm just trying to show you there with the needle. You go all the way around, and then you're going to go back down on the other side of that thread of the on the other side. And there you go. And at the same time, I'm trying to make sure that that thread is quite firm but not over tightening. Oh, just gone off camera here. It's just to add to the mystery. But you know, like, it's all a bit intuitive, all of this, and so please, you know, use your own way. I'm just suddenly realizing, oh, I'm a bit lost there, and that really happens quite a lot. So really, I mean, I'm just kind of making this up as I go along. Sometimes it just feels right, and I think there's a lot of merit in that. And really, I'm making this very simple. I think there's only like one more stitch in it. I just went up to the middle again. There's a bit of double over in the back page there, and then literally it is all unfolding. Probably could have used a peg or some washi tape, just hold it all together. But here you go, you can see I'm just literally going to tie that off, and this is where you wish that you'd had a bit more string on the end with your knot. But there you go, pretty easy. And look, I'm sure how you do it, it'll work. If you've got a really large piece of paper, it does also work really well. Watercolor paper, really large sheet, but yeah, this worked good as well. So I'm just going to have a little run through here. This is what I mean where the pages open flat, and yeah, you get these little wings out the side, and you can always add more to those wings if you want, or however you want to work it. Sometimes just you need more space. And then yeah, that's that little envelope flap there. It can have a little latch or a string around it just to hold it all together, but I'm not going to worry at this stage with that. That might evolve as I'm working with it. And now you can see one of the finished books, the similar size, and this is the Color Archetypes Journal, where you go through all the different colours and use kind of a bit of a archetypal art processes and some creative journaling. To go through a process around a topic that you would like to work on. So yeah, it was very cool, quite light, but at the same time kind of meaningful. Just finished that one, and I did enjoy that. That was sort of like wrapping up, and that's my Flotsam and Jetsam page. But there you go. Yeah, hey, thanks very much. Bye.